What are you cooking up here for weather this morning?
We're doing the opposite of cooking. We are just freezing this morning. So anybody heading outside, you're probably going to want 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 extra layers. Some of you might look like Ralphie, can't put your arms down with all the extra layers you're going to need out there this morning. So make sure that you bundle up. But before we get to the forecast, let's talk about what we had in January, since today is the first day of February. We did really well when it came to the precipitation aspect of things, where we picked up almost 2 3/4 inches of precipitation, which is definitely more than what we normally see in the month of January. Not quite the record, but the 10th wettest January on record. And of course, we'll take all the moisture that we can get. We just need to keep the momentum going. Now, as we look outside and when we go to our temperatures, it's cold. It's 17 degrees right now in Salt Lake. It's 3 degrees in Logan. We're sitting at -18 in Vernal, 3 degrees down in Cedar City. And St. George this morning, starting off with a temperature of 24, but when you factor in a wind out of the northwest, it feels even colder than that. It feels like -6 in Logan, with some spots around Cache Valley feeling even colder than that. It feels like -18 in Vernal, feels like -15 degrees in Provo, feels like -4 in Cedar City, and it even feels like -3 in Blanding. So no matter where you are, you're feeling cold, and it feels even colder thanks to the wind. The wind chill warning that we have for Cache Valley, that does continue through 9 o'clock this morning, as we could see wind chill values at times drop as low as -30 degrees, especially for Logan and Smithfield. So this morning in Cache Valley, layers are needed, but that's really the case across the entire board. On the storm tracker radar, all is nice and calm. We have high pressure and control of our weather. We're not going to see many changes when it comes to our skies, but we will notice some inversion haze up north, while down in southern Utah by this afternoon it'll be mainly mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. The view down in Blanding still awaiting the sunrise color this morning, but still a very nice clear start to the morning. Down in southeastern Utah, then the view from Sundance, backside of Timpanogos, I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. You can see the twinkling stars above, calm conditions down below, and we have those clear conditions to start off, but down in our valleys in northern Utah, we are going to see that inversion haze, and after a frigid start along the Wasatch Front, daytime highs will be at least a little bit warmer compared to what we've seen over recent days, with highs climbing into the mid and upper 20s. And that sunset, it continues to get a little bit later and later. Now at 5:45, so the days are getting a little bit longer, but we'll see those daytime highs along the Wasatch Front climb into the upper 20s and low 30s as we get to 33 degrees in Provo, while Logan will be right around 20 degrees, 6 degrees in Vernal. The Uinta Basin not feeling all that nice, with more inversion haze there as well. 34 degrees in Cedar City, climbing above freezing, and St. George might sneak its way into the upper 40s at 47. So let's go ahead and begin the long-range futurecast, and as we stop it tomorrow afternoon, really not much changes with high pressure and control, but with more of a southwesterly flow, that warming trend will continue. So today and tomorrow not going to be too different, just tomorrow will be a little bit warmer. Then we might actually get a little break from the inversion haze in northern Utah going into our Friday, with a weak system kind of moving in to brush that high pressure away. And then a more potent system looks like it's going to be on the way going from Sunday into early next week, which could start off as valley rain and mountain snow before seeing possibly straight snow in northern Utah by the time we get into our Monday. In St. George at this point, looks like we're going to keep mostly dry conditions, but we will see temperatures come back down early next week, but we'll be in the upper 40s today, low 50s tomorrow, and then mid to upper 50s Friday into Saturday. We even could hit 60 degrees by Sunday in St. George. That'd be pretty nice, especially with where things have been recently. Then daytime highs more so in the low 50s early next week. Then along the Wasatch Front, upper 20s for today, mid 30s for our Thursday. We're going to see more hazy conditions with at least moderate air quality. Then around 40 degrees Friday, Saturday, and low 40s on our Sunday. Then that chance for wet weather will be increasing, and we'll have the chance of snow by Monday, with daytime highs more so in the mid 30s early next week, with overnight lows dropping back below freezing.